Hi friends, Nicole Vincent here. I am so excited to share with you another Oink feature. This is something that has made my workload so much smoother, especially as I've been building my storefronts in Canada and the UK. So if you haven't checked out my video on how to set up your storefronts in the UK or Canada or both, definitely check that video here. This is such a great way to maximize your content that you already have. Oink is definitely making it easier process so that you're not having to spend hours searching for products. This is just so easy. So let's dig in. So first off, I've been in the Amazon Influencer Program for about 2 or 3 years. I've been hitting this hard for about a year and a half, and I'm killing it. I'm having so much fun and just making a lot of money. And I want to share that with you. Well, not my money. I want you to have your own money, but I'm going to share the knowledge with you, the tools that I use, share just how to have a more successful program. So the Oink extension has both a free and a pro paid version. I will tell you right now, the pro version is 100% worth it, whether you have 50 or 100 videos or you've got 1,000 or more videos. It is so worth it, and just invest in yourself. Use my code, get the discount, but let's get started and dive in. So this is my storefront here. You can see we've got the pink, hot pink things here. This is the Oink extension. The yellow is the Fluencer Fruit extension. We are not going to necessarily be talking about that at this point, but that is a fabulous extension that I use in tandem with the Oink extension for different, they just serve different purposes. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your storefront, make sure it's fresh and clean and refreshed, like it's a fresh page. And you're going to see right here on the left-hand side is Enable UK Canada Pricing. Now, a few things that you're going to need to do first on this is you want to make sure it's going to pop up with this. It's going to give you setup instructions. You typically only need to do this once. Sometimes you'll need to reset it just because that's kind of the way that Amazon does the cookies or whatever in the tracking. But you're going to just copy this one for Canada. So we're going to do check Canada delivery. It's going to open a new tab. We're going to go up here and you can see it says deliver to, and I already have a Canadian zip code in there, so we're good. And then we're going to check the UK delivery. We're going to copy this one too. You can also just Google UK zip code or Canada zip code and you should be fine. Just pick one close to a big city. And then this one has, you can see up here in the top corner, it says deliver to Brighton. So what this does is it will let you know that it will let Amazon know is it searching for more things that are available. Otherwise, you're going to have a ton of unavailable stuff. So if you set up your Canada storefront or your UK storefront and you get a ton of unavailable things, it's probably because that shipping zip code is set to your home zip code in the United States or wherever you reside. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to say my delivery codes are set, start checking my videos. We're going to do it right here because this is new videos that I uploaded. So we're actually going to start here, or you can go, it will go through, because I've got over 1,600 videos. So it will go back to where you ended. But we're going to start here at the beginning because I just did a bunch of videos over the past couple days. So we're going to click this, see what it does. Click on the one you want it to start on, and it's going to start checking. And just leave it alone. It's going to check 20 video cards. And so just let it do its thing. It will go through all of them. And if it overlaps, I'll show you. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure this will overlap a little bit, but just watch it do its thing. Okay, so it's going to check 20 videos, and then it's going to give you this pop-up. And I would definitely recommend just say, okay, let me get to work. You can have it continue to scan, but I really have found that the 20 is a really good amount to not get too overwhelmed, especially because it's checking 2 storefronts. And let's say all 20 videos had availability on both storefronts. That is a total of 40 things you're needing to edit and take care of, okay? So we're gonna say, okay, let me get to work. Now, you have a couple options here. We're going to go back up to the top of the storefront. Oink will give you this option right here with this arrow where you can quickly download the video and then you can upload it to the site. This works great. I've already uploaded. I have a process where now that I have those storefronts, as soon as I upload to Amazon US, I also upload all those videos to Canada and UK. I don't tag them until I do this. So they're just kind of sitting there uploaded and nothing done with them. But if you find an old video or you don't have them, you can download them directly here with the Oink extension. And then that way your file is already there and you can just easily drag and drop into the respective country and storefront. So it is scanned. Now you're going to see on this little eye mask there, it is available in Canada. So I'm going to click on this CA. And what's going to happen is you're going to notice two to three screens are going to pop up. The first screen is going to be a Canada, look at the URL, the Canada Creator Studio. The other one is going to be the actual Canadian page for that product. And it does that. So when you are doing the searching for the tagging, it's going to show up in your browse history. So I already have this video uploaded. So we're going to go to manage content. Okay, so this is right here. We're going to go to actions, edit. And then when you go to add at least one product, you go to your browse history and oh, look, there it is right there. Check, done. I'm going to edit the thumbnail. And then what I'm going to do is this is another Oink feature down here on the bottom right. These are saved titles. If you like to just reuse titles, some do, some don't. What you need to know about this eye mask, and then I'm going to submit. And it's that easy. And so then I can close these tabs out, and then I go back to my US storefront, and I'm going to click Mark Done. Now, right now, there is not a separation. So for example, look over here on this one. It's got both Canadian and UK. And so when you mark Done, it marks both of them done. So I am waiting, if it's got both items available, I am going to wait until I do both countries to mark it as done. And then you repeat the process. So this one, for example, has both Canadian and UK listings, but they are currently unavailable. I'm still going to go ahead and do this one. And if you hold down the control or command key and then click them, then it will keep you on this screen and not pull you out. And then if you are a parent ASIN tagger, you are going to end up with one of these pages. So don't worry if that pops up. I tag parent ASINs, and so that's what pops up when you have that. It will show up as a page not found. And if you have multiple, let's say you have different products in your video, it will pull all available products that are in that video. It will pull them up in this scan as well. So let's go here to the Canada Manage Storefront. So we're going to go to Browse History to tag the item. You can see it's not showing up. So we're going to go back to the original page that it pulled up. I'm just going to hit refresh, and then I'm going to go back to browsing history. It is still not coming up. So we're going to grab the parent ASIN here. If you don't, this is from Fluencer Fruit. If you don't have Fluencer Fruit, you can also, not the parent ASIN, just the product ASIN. You can just scroll down to product information and item details, and you can see the ASIN right down here on the bottom. Put it here in the search, no results. So for some reason, this isn't even taggable at this point. So we're going to just leave that, and we will do a different item. And sometimes that will happen. Sometimes it will come up unavailable. Okay, so let's see if we can get this on the UK site. Okay, here it is right at the top. Done. Okay, save, submit. And even though it's unavailable, I'm still just going to put it there because who knows, it might become available at some point. Now we can go back to my storefront and mark that as done. That way you can easily keep track of what products you have that are available on Canada and UK and what you've taken care of. So if we scroll through my storefront, we can enable checking from this point, and I'm going to show you that it's going to show you that which ones I've already taken care of. Now, something while this is checking, you will notice that I have a lot of clothing reviews here, and they do not have clothing carousels on UK or Canada. But if I know that that dress is, or that clothing item is already available, and because this makes it so time efficient, I will just go ahead and add it. And if they ever do end up with a carousel, or maybe they are promoting something, my video will be there to be used and possibly earn commission. I will say I have not earned commissions on clothing on either site, but it's not going to hurt anything for me to have it there. And it's with this system and with how fast this is, it doesn't really take me any extra time to add them on. Now, I'm not going to, on older stuff that I might need a few extra steps, like maybe I need to re-download the video because I don't have the original anymore or what have you, I would just leave out the ones that don't have carousels. Now, just a reminder, and I said this on my other video when I was how to set up your Canadian and UK storefront, there are a lot of products on both of those countries' sites that do not have carousels. And even the ones that do have carousels, it's rare that they have an upper carousel. They typically only have a lower carousel. And they're very sporadic. Sometimes they will have them, sometimes they won't. You don't want this to be a huge time sucker for you. You don't want to spend a ridiculous amount of time on this, taking away from you creating new content. This is something that I would do when you're just a little bit burned out and just need something that's just click, click, click. Or I have hired my young adult children to do this as well, where they can just click, click, click and get it on there. So this is definitely something that you could hire out or just do in your downtime, but definitely do not make this a massive time sucker for you. Do a little bit here and there and slowly get those storefronts built up. So okay, so the scan is done. You can see here, these are ones it scanned that I've already done. If you see here, it says done. So I've already clicked those. And the items that are not available on the Canada and the UK, if I did upload that video, because I literally, as soon as I finish filming, let's say I get 10 videos filmed and edited and uploaded to Amazon US. I will just drag and drop, because those files are already highlighted. I will just drag and drop them into Canada and the UK as well. And then once I do my Oink check, which is usually a day or two later, then I will delete the ones that are not found on those sites. So it's easier for me to do that than to try to individually upload stuff at a time. So something to be mindful of as you are working on building your Canada and UK storefronts from your existing content is you want to be careful on how many you're uploading a day. Several people in some of the groups that I've been in have had their accounts flagged for excessive uploading and their own content. They've got thousands of videos that they're trying to get uploaded to these countries. And so definitely do these in small chunks. You don't want to be uploading hundreds and hundreds a day to the different countries. I would keep it in small batches and just kind of do it over time so that your account doesn't get flagged. These reports are kind of a good thing, not for people that are legitimately trying to add actual content, but for those accounts that are like AI and scammy type accounts. We've all seen them, right? We all fight against them, that are just uploading massive amounts of content that is not theirs, that is, created through AI or whatever. And so this is a good thing that Amazon is having some kind of screening system, but it obviously is flawed, because we are having, definitely in some of the groups that I'm in, seeing reports of people having their account flagged. So you don't want to get your account flagged. So definitely do this in small chunks and just build those storefronts up over time. But I love Oink. I love the features that it has. I love this easy Canada and UK check to really, in the blink of an eye, see how fast, see what's available, see what I need to upload. It's tagged, it's done, boom. And so I hope this helps you. I hope it helps you build your storefronts a little faster. And don't forget to grab the link down below for Oink and use that discount code. So see you next time.